Pierce County Sheriff Ed Troyer just took the stand in his criminal trial.
Troyer claimed that a newspaper carrier threatened his life back in January. He's now facing charges, including false reporting. Fox 13's Frankie Thompson joins us now from the Pierce County Court with the latest on today's testimony. Frankie?
Sheriff Ed Troyer says he wants to be clear. He is not a racist and not a liar. He says when Cedric Altimer approached him on the night in question, it looked like Altimer was ready to fight. But the sheriff said had Altimer just told him he was delivering newspapers that day, Troyer would have moved on and none of us would be here at this trial.
Exercising his constitutional right, Pierce County Sheriff Ed Troyer testifies in his own defense in the criminal trial against him.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
In his testimony, the sheriff tells the court threats come with the territory of being in law enforcement.
Well, in our line of work, we're threatened a lot, and I've been threatened a lot over the years. Some because I was our media guy and whole high profile, and some major cases and controversial cases. I've had threats via email, some that have been painted on bathroom walls that our people have gone to and taken pictures of, some where we've identified suspects and subjects, and once our people or an agency went and determined that they were just mad and harmless, I never ever pursued a single threat against me ever.
Before taking the witness stand, the court heard the call he made on January 27, 2021 to South Sound 911 on a law enforcement only line, claiming Cedric Altimer was threatening to kill him.
In Tacoma, North End, about 2 blocks from my house, and I caught someone in my driveway who just threatened to kill me, and they blocked him in. He's here right now.
Altimer testified Troyer was following him while he was delivering newspapers in Tacoma's Vista View neighborhood. Altimer says he approached Troyer first, asking why he was being followed. And then Troyer made the help call saying he was threatened. But in that call, he's also heard telling the dispatcher he wasn't mad at Altimer.
I'm not worried about the threats. I don't want anything done about it. I just want everybody to be safe as they're arriving. And I said I wasn't worried about the threats.
In that call, the sheriff is also heard asking for 1 or 2 officers to help him, but more than 40 were dispatched on the day in question. About 10 officers arrived to the scene. Most of them, Troyer says, he never met before.
I didn't know who was who that night, but I talked to 3 or 4 different people at different times as this event went on.
He says in the brief conversation he had with those 3 or 4 officers, they told him Altimer was working his paper route.
And I said, let him go do his job. You know, I mean, I just wanted to let the guy go do his job. He could have told me that from the beginning and none of this would have happened, but he didn't.
Troyer says when everyone left the neighborhood, there was no report written on scene and no one asked him further questions. He says he thought that was the end of it.
From what I understood, the case was closed out because nobody gave me a case number. Nobody told me they were writing a report. By me looking at the paperwork and understanding it, the case was closed and then reopened the next day. And I never got a call. Nobody ever called me, gave me a case number, told me a police report was written, asked me in detail what happened, because if they would have said, hey, we're going to do an investigation, we want to know everything that happened, I would have told them.
Altimer argues he never threatened the sheriff, only asking him why he was being followed, if Troyer was a cop, and if Troyer was following him because he's black. The sheriff will take the stand once again Monday morning when court reconvenes. Reporting in Tacoma, Frankie Thompson, Fox 13 News.